Hello and welcome to EDFL Web TV from the Sporting Globe in Moonee Ponds. It's been a week full of public holidays. We've come off Good Friday round and we head into Anzac Day round. I'm Pellizzeri. Adem Saricaoglu joins me to go over all of it. Adem, we had a great Good Friday week. Only the two games, but gee, there were a lot of talking points to come out of the matches in Strathmore Community Bank Premier Division and Essendon Ford Division 1.
Yeah, two games, two favourites and two upsets, of course, in those two games. And Keilor and Hillside both getting very good wins and setting up their seasons nicely for the games to come.
So the first match, Keilor beating Strathmore. It means that Keilor are still unbeaten, the only 3-0 team after 3 games, and only Aberfeldy can join them this coming weekend. And Strathmore, who almost the entire record tipped and were the very warm favourites, go down for the first time this season. Adem, what does that say about the Keilor Football Club, a team that now really must be thinking about the top 4 quite seriously?
Yeah, they're looking good on top of the ladder, aren't they, Teo? And yeah, they were very, very good. But look, it was their usual guns that got the job done. It was Andrew Brown's 6 goals, best on ground, unbelievable performance from him. He was stuck in the forward line. I think he parked himself in the goal square for the second and third quarters and kicked, I think, 5 of those 6 goals in those 2 terms. But Dean Putt in the ruck as well. He's come across over the summer, and we know Keilor lost a few in the off season, but certainly his arrival to certainly offset the impact that Brown can have has been unbelievable.
Now, Strathmore led this match by 27 points in the second quarter, and the game swung 56 points in 46 minutes. They almost got back at the end. They actually had a shot to level the scores in the final quarter and hit the post, but it wasn't to be. What does this say about Strathmore as their first defeat of the season?
Oh, look, they led at quarter time, they led at half time, and it was that third quarter where things got away from them, but they'll still be okay. Obviously, probably just a bit of a blip on the radar. Two very good, two very evenly matched teams. There had to be a winner. And unfortunately, again, it was Andrew Brown's presence on the ground. That was the only difference in the game in the end.
And to wrap up the weekend, Hillside getting their first win of the season in Essendon Ford Division 1, beating Taylors Lakes. This game was nip and tuck most of the way. The teams were rarely separated, and then Hillside just got away with 4-1 in the final quarter. Adem, what does this say about the Sharks? You've been quite bullish about their prospects. I was a little bit more pessimistic about them coming up into Division 1. This is a great way for them to get off the mark, especially against their arch rival out there in the West.
I think my official tip in the record was for Taylors Lakes to win, but I was quietly confident that Hillside might get up at Shark Park there, of course, and it was only 2 points at three-quarter time in that game. But some of the Western Jets boys, and we know there's a lot of depth at Hillside, and they've got a lot of Jets on the Jets list. And Jackson Volpardo, 5 goals, unbelievable, and Luke Pulitano as well, who's played some games at the Western Jets this year in the TAC Cup. He was named best on ground, so they might have their depth a little bit tested when they're not there to play, but certainly Hillside, they're going to be more competitive in Division 1. That was the main thing we took out of that game.
So that was the first 2 games to start off round 3. The Good Friday matches will launch into the rest of round 3, Anzac Day and also the Saturday games. This is EDFL Web TV from the Sporting Globe, 690 Man Alexander Road in Moonee Ponds. Alright, Adem, no match footage this weekend, so we can't break down a game. We'll launch straight into the issues of the week in rapid fire, and we'll start with the Anzac Day blockbuster in Strathmore Community Bank Premier Division. Who will win? Avondale Heights versus Aberfeldy.
Looking forward to watching this one tomorrow as part of the broadcast, Teo, but Aberfeldy, but I'm not really confident about it. This really is a flip of the coin, and I suppose we'll find out, we'll know a lot more by 5 p.m. Friday afternoon. But yeah, if you're asking me for a tip, I'll go with Aberfeldy, but not feeling all that confident about it. Maybe their form's just been slightly better this year.
Well, I disagree with you, Adem. I actually think that Aberfeldy will win, and if they do win, they'll be 3-0. But of those 3, you'll include Greenvale away and Avondale Heights away. And at that point, you might just start to say, unbeaten season. We've seen it happen before in Premier Division. This Aberfeldy team is full of guns. They've got great depth, and they're well coached. I'm just starting to get that little feeling that if they get through this one, away to Avondale Heights, we might be talking about a team that can go 18-0.
Won't that be remarkable? And how great will that be at Windy Hill on Grand Final Day if they're trying to go through the whole season unbeaten? That'd be absolutely unbelievable, Tate. That's a big call, and we'll hold you accountable for that one.
I must say, though, we all know Greenvale 2009 went through the season unbeaten, but then lost to Maribyrnong Park twice in the finals. And just a couple of years ago, Strathmore unbeaten all the way to the grand final, only to lose to Greenvale. So we know that finals are a different kettle of fish. So I'm just starting to get the feeling, though, that this Aberfeldy team is something special.
Speaking of Greenvale, Teo, our next question in the rapid fire segment for this week. Can Greenvale afford to spot the competition at 0-3 start?
Look, I think they can. We know how many quality players are coming back, and even though they may lose to Airport West on Saturday, I think they can afford to. Adam McPhee is a very organised coach, a very demanding coach, and I feel as though his way will get through to the players in the second half of the season, and every win they get before the halfway mark is a bonus right now. I reckon they can afford to lose to Airport West, although I did say on Web TV last week that I think they will be the next winless team to break through for a win. So with that said, I don't think they will be 0-3. I think they'll be 1-2, and these wins that they get now will be invaluable once Adam McPhee's game plan really gets home with the players.
No, I'm going to put my neck out and say that Greenvale won't be 0-3 this week. I reckon they are going to win up at Section Road against Airport West. And Teo, I think they'll be okay. I'm pretty sure they'll be 1-2 this weekend, but just on that off chance that they do go 0-3, the next month coming up, Northern Saints, Strathmore and Essendon do the Star. So a couple of very winnable games there, and they can use that next month to get their season back on track. Either way, what happens on Saturday.
All right, Adam, predict an upset, sniff an upset, guarantee an upset even. What is in the pipeline for round 3, and can you see a surprise result coming?
I am predicting Keilor Park to upset Quebec Districts on Anzac Day tomorrow, of course, at Keilor Park. It's going to be a big game. It's a lot more even than what a lot of people will be thinking out there in EDFL lands. And if you look at the form line, you'd say Quebec Districts gets up. But I know they're a very confident bunch down at Keilor Park, and I think they might just get a win at home.
Now, Adam, you have been a booster for Keilor Park this season, and they've let you down in the first couple of rounds.
Yep.
It's not just the upset, it's breaking through for their first win. Are they going to come good for you?
I hope they do, Teo. As I said, they're a very confident bunch. They want to play finals. They're expecting to play finals, and these are the kind of games that they need to win to make sure that they get there. Teo, our final question for Rapid Fire this week on EDFL Web TV. What will be the big talking point come Saturday night?
I think it will be the loser of Maribyrnong Park and the Northern Saints, Adam, because the loser will be zipping 3. I'm not going to say the loser will be favourite for relegation because, for all we know, Northern Saints might beat Maribyrnong Park, and I wouldn't necessarily say that if they do lose this game, they'll be favourites to go down. I think it's still, the onus is on Northern Saints to prove to the rest of Premier that they belong and that they can win enough games to stay up. But boy, oh boy, if it is the Northern Saints and they're zipping 3 after having 3 games that maybe a month ago we might have thought they'd be a chance to be 1-2 or maybe even 2-1. Now, if they fall to zipping 3, it's going to be pretty pessimistic from the outside looking in. I don't know what it's like inside the camp at the Saints, but gee, Maribyrnong Park wouldn't want to drop this one either. Last word before we finish for the week. Of course, 2 games for broadcast, both on Anzac Day and on Saturday. Anzac Day, we're heading out to Canning Reserve for the match between Avondale Heights and Aberfeldy. And then on Saturday, it's off to Rayburn Reserve for the match between Pascoe Vale and Essendon Duda Stars. 2 crackers in Strathmore Community Bank Premier Division. Looking forward to going back to Paco. Played a lot of my junior footy there. Haven't been there for a while, so very much looking forward to that one. And that should be a very interesting game in the Premier Division. You're seeing flash up on your screen right now all the EDFL social media networks. Don't forget the Twitter, the Facebook, the Instagram, the YouTube channel, and also Team app. It's for iPhone and for Android, and it is absolutely free. And if you're out of range for Northwest FM 98.9 this weekend, get Team app and just press the live radio button and you'll be able to listen to streaming audio on your phone. Adam, also the Essendon District Football League website, essendondfl.com.au. We've got new poll questions up there at the moment, and also all the news that comes in throughout the course of the week and immediately after the weekend games. Check that out on there as well. So that's it for EDFL Web TV this weekend. Adam Saricaoglu, thank you very much. Thanks, Teo. Another great edition and another big week of footy coming up. I'm Teo Pellizzeri, and we are here at the home of EDFL Web TV. Come down and support our sponsor, the Sporting Globe, 690 Mount Alexander Road in Moonee Ponds. Until next time, it's goodbye.